from your local election headquarters. This is Big Country Politics on KTAB.
All right, and welcome back to Big Country Politics. Today I have a special guest with me, Mr. Mike Hernandez. He is the Citizen of the Year voted on by the Abilene Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations on that,
thank you very
Mr.
much,
Hernandez.
Victor. It was a surprise, a tremendous honor that the Abilene Chamber bestows on a citizen every year, and this year was my year, so I'm really surprised and humbled by the great recognition they gave us.
Well, and I want to get into some of the reasons why they nominated you in the first place, and then you ended up getting Citizen of the Year. But I want to start out by something we talked about off camera just a while ago. You and I met years and years ago. I did a program called Nuestra Gente on KTAB.
Right.
And I would go around looking for stories within the Hispanic community, and I'd always go to your website. It was HispanicAbilenecom, right?
Yeah, it was a source for things that were going on and so forth.
Talk about coming up with that website. Why did you do it?
Well, I retired from the Texas Workforce Commission, and I wanted to give back to my community. The community has been so good to me, and I didn't know exactly what, so I started a HispanicAbilenecom back in 1999. I wanted to be a proactive website where I would go out and take pictures of events, report on community activities and so on, and that's what started it. Just kept it up for 12 years before I gave it up.
Well, and it was a good source for me because, like I said, I would go to that website.
Right.
I even did a story with you on that Nuestra Gente program a while back. Now, you mentioned when you retired from the Texas Workforce Commission. Talk about your work with them.
Well, I work with the veterans program, the employment, trying to find them jobs. I started out in 1979 as a disabled veterans outreach program specialist, and I would go out to the community with the employers and community organizations and try to get them aware that the veterans had the skills and would transition from the military to the civilian life, and they possess all these skills that employers need to look at as far as being a suitable employee.
How long ago was that?
That was in 1979 that I started with the Texas Workforce Commission. Actually, it was the Texas Employment Commission, and then later in the years they changed it to Texas Workforce Commission. But I did the same job. I worked with veterans and trying to find them jobs here in the community.
Well, and I asked how long ago that was because that sounds like a lot of the things that current veterans are coming home and having to deal with.
That's correct.
I mean, it's more in the spotlight right now.
Right.
But you were dealing with this years and years ago.
Yes, we started at Dallas Air Force Base in the early 90s, transition assistance program, where we would go and give classes, a week-long class to those service members that were retiring or separating from the military, and we would give them the skills that they needed, interview techniques, how to write a resume, all the agencies that needed to visit so they could help them with their transition. So it was in the early 1990s that we started giving separation briefings at Dallas Air Force Base, and that went on. Still is a viable program today.
You are still working with veterans now.
Yeah.
I mean, I see at the Veterans Cemetery.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're doing all kinds of things. Talk about your work with veterans now.
Well, I am a chapter member of the Military Order of the Purple Heart. I received the Purple Heart in Vietnam while I was with the Marine Corps in 1967. And the Purple Heart organization work with veterans. They attend different veterans activities, such as the Veterans Day Parade that's coming up next month, and Memorial Day, and other activities that they had at the zoo to honor veterans, salute veterans, and so on. And that's what we do. We make yourself known that we are working with veterans and working with the families that are transitioning from the military to civilian.
And I'm kind of working backwards here. We also talked about this. We talked about kind of what you're doing now and what you did before you retired. Now, you are from this area. You were born in Merkel.
I was born in Merkel, and I moved to Abilene when I was 10 years old. Started College Heights in the 4th grade there.
College Heights.
And I went on to Franklin Middle School, junior high back then. And then I graduated from Abilene High School, and I got drafted by President Lyndon Johnson, and I joined the Marine Corps instead, and I went on to serve in Vietnam in 1967. So I was severely wounded by a landmine that hit 3 of us. One later died of his wounds, and the other I recently found. He lives here in Texas. When we were in Vietnam, he was from Houston, and I need to go visit him here when I get time to get back and rekindle all the memories that we had in Vietnam.
You actively looked for this man.
Yes, I did.
How did you find him?
Well, our locator is located, the gentleman that located for the 2nd Battalion, 5th Marines, 1st Marine Division organization with the veterans, with the Vietnam veterans, gave me his name and possibly look for him in the East Texas. He just told me this might be him, so I looked it up on the internet. I found a name that matched with his, and I found a phone number, and I called him, and that was...
You called him?
Yes, I did.
Okay, let's stop right there. I want to ask you about that conversation when we come back here on Big Country Politics.
Okay.
And my alarm's going off to tell us to stop.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're going to go to
Very
commercial.
good.